SADC region commemorates the death of the late President Samora Machel. His family says it is difficult to find closure because no one has been held to account for his death. Machel played a prominent role in supporting the liberation movement in South Africa before 1994.
I have to say, personally, I requested one by one leaders in Mozambique, leaders in this country, including Madiba himself, leaders in the region, not now, but much earlier, Robert Mugabe, because at the time they had a relationship with the, security service. They could, drive the investigation also in the interest of the region. Samora was their colleagues, their brother, okay? And we as a family, we tried. I went to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission to ask, and the commission took it back to the government to do now a criminal investigation. But those who were involved, they were allowed to die without being properly investigated. Today it's Pik Botha. It was Magnus Malan. It was many others who were in the security. They know, but they vowed that they will die with their truth because it was part of the brotherhood stuff, that there are things which they cannot reveal.
No,
and we as a family, we don't have the power to investigate the people who are involved in brotherhood. We cannot.
That t-shirt in that picture, terrorism ends here.
Yes, exactly. But there's a saying in African language that a corpse doesn't stay in the sea. One day the waters will bring this corpse to the shore. It is a hope. Perhaps it will not be in my generation, but in the life of my children, this issue have to come to the light of the day.
The people that have been involved in masterminding it and in creating all the connections, because it was masterminded in South Africa, but the equipment and so on and so forth, as far as we know, came from other parts of the world like Israel and so on. It's not very. The information is there. The information is there. It can be taken to a higher level, but perhaps because it's a presidential issue, there's also one need to take into consideration the impact that might have on other countries. I don't know, but perhaps they could do more because there's enough information. And as you know, Pik Botha just died, and he could have facilitated, clarified in whichever terms it is. In history, there are always negotiations. You can say, I will make this information public, or I will write about it, but publicize it only after my death. Perhaps, we don't know, but so it's known. It was not an accident, it was an assassination, and there is information to back that up.